Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome to episode 4 of Umineko When They Cry. So last time we finished up the third episode. I think, at least for me, it was the best episode in this game by far. And I enjoyed it a lot. We got a new character. A lot of really good stories that we got there. And I think the biggest character that we got is Enge Shiromiya, Butler's sister, Kirie and Rudolph's daughter. I think she will play a very big role in this episode 4 that we are going to be starting. So let's see how different the story is going to be this time around. And yeah, let's just start it. Episode 4, Alliance of the Golden Witch. Good morning. I could never have imagined that you would not have surrendered by now. At this point, even I must expect great things from you. The game is played not only on the board, perhaps this time you should take a small peek beyond its borders. As they say, if they know your enemy, you need not fight 100 battles. The difficulty level depends upon you. Now you have chosen to battle up until now will influence the difficulty. Okay. So the difficulty is based on us. Interesting. At the third episode it said the difficulty was fair, right? So let's see how hard to figure out or how hard this episode is. October 4th, 1986. So we're starting here again? Okay. No, I thought we are gonna be starting with Enge. Yeah, because they showed it or showed her to us a lot on the tea parties, right? Okay, so let's see.
もう地上やでこれ以上は落ちへんで
In the lobby of the Nijima airport, Maria dashed around in excitement. Butler's uproar on the plane must have been hilarious.
こらマリア、いい加減にしなさい。ごめんねバトラ君。気を悪くしないでね。
情けねえ男だなお前は。でけえ図体して相変わらず乗り物はダメなのかよ。うるへえ。
Yeah, he doesn't like airplanes.
人間誰しも苦手なもんの一つや二つあるもんだぜ。
バトラ君、今度おばさんと一緒に海外旅行に行きましょうよ。ヨーロッパとか行かない？半日も飛行機に乗ってればきっと克服できるわよ。
Ava is so good here. Like after seeing how Ava is in the ending of the third episode, right? It's hard not to remember that even if she's nice this time. Or nice again, I mean.
母さんもよしなよ。バトラ君の乗り物嫌いはきっと遺伝だよ。
ああ、アスムさんの？
アスム？
あいつどういうわけか乗り物系がダメでな。自転車と車以外はほぼダメだったぜ。どこか遠出しようとすると、あれはダメだ、これはダメだ。
Whenever we tried to go far away, that woman was so annoying with the not this, not that.
怖い怖い、落ちる落ちる、ギャーギャーとうるせえ女だったさ。
子供は親が苦手がるものを危険だと学ぶものです。きっとバトラ君はアスムさんのそういうところを見て 乗り物は怖いものだと覚えてしまったんでしょうね。
アスムさんの遺伝子ってわけかしら。
さあな。だとしたら迷惑な遺伝子だな。アスムの話はよせ。今ここにいるのはお前だ。そうだろ。
そうね。ごめんなさい。
I wanna see.
おい、ハイヤーが来たで。
Yeah, I wanna see Asumu. I hope we get a flashback of her, right? I wanna see how she acted towards Rudolph, towards, I mean, I guess Butler is her son, so I guess that was good. But yeah, Rudolph, Kyrie, all that stuff.
ちょうど3台や。乗るで、乗るで。
落ちる落ちる。パラシュートどこ、パラシュートどこ。
こんにゃらー。待て待て、待ちやがれ。くすぐりの刑に処してやる。
Little girl tickle punishment.
元気でいいわ。バトラ君とマリアちゃんがいてくれなかったら、機内の空気はさぞや硬かったでしょうね。
ありがとうよ。言葉通りの意味で受け取っとくぜ。ほら、ガキども、タクシー来てるぞ。お遊びは後にしろい。
Wait, this is a new area. Yeah, we haven't seen this, at least the CG, I mean.
タクシータクシー。マリア一番乗り。こら、マリアもバトラ君ももうはしゃがない。人にぶつかるわよ。
The tone of Aunt Rosa's voice grew a little frightening. Whenever or when even Butler realized they were fooling around a bit too much, just as expected, he bumped into someone.
すみません。
バトラ君たちはあっちの車だよ。待たせちゃってるよ。
After George urged him to hurry on, Butler apologized to the person he had bumped into and ran up to his parents, who were telling him to come quickly. With a clunking sound, the doors in the 3 taxis were shut one after another and they departed for the harbor. As their taxis dashed away, the entire world grew suddenly dull and slowed to a halt. Who did he hit though? Is it someone important? Voices, the wind, and even sound. All of it stopped and all of the people who were trying to move froze like the instant someone takes a photo. Coming to a halt. People in machines and clock hands, even the dust dancing in the wind, were frozen. Some people who were walking froze with one leg still in the air. Scraps of paper dancing in the wind were pinned in mid-air, frozen in place. Then among the shadows, standing still in this unmoving world, a single one stirred. Ange. How about I just mention, how do I say it? What's much better? I'll just say it how they say it, right? Enge. When they call her Enge Ushurimiya. Even though it's kind of like Ange, I'll just say Enge. It was a girl. The girl Butler had just bumped into. Though she had moved, it was really a subtle thing. Her gaze dropped, her shoulders lowered a minuscule amount, and she sighed. That was all. In a normal world, that probably wouldn't be taken as movement. But in this still world, it looked very out of place. Then something else moved. It was a black cat wandering around the shadows near the taxi rank. It came up right behind the girl, and leisurely changed its form into that of a human. Burnt Castle. This was no cat. It was a witch. Of course, the girl was also a witch. As the witch stood still, her gaze still downwards, as she muttered.
みんなが六軒島へ行くのを私は止められないのね。
止められないわ。1986年10月4日にあなた、
私がここにいたならみんなを止めることも不可能ではなかったの。
6歳の女の子がどう立ち回れば彼らを引き返させることができるのか。
Yeah. Will your parents even listen to you? Like, for example, let's put Enge's consciousness, this one, to her younger self, and her younger self was here, right? Let's just say, if she said to Kyrie or to Rudolph, don't go to the island, it's dangerous. Yeah, all of you will die. Would anyone believe that? Most likely not. Most likely not.
私には想像もつかないけれど。そうね。もしこの場にいたなら確率はゼロではなかったわ。ゼロでない確率ならば私は奇跡を探し出せる。
私が体調を崩して置いていかれなければ。
With her head facing downwards, the witch tightened her fist. They were trembling slightly.
あなたが寝込んだのは1986年10月3日。そしてベアとのゲーム版は10月4日から切り取られている。
Beata's game board is sealed off starting October 4.
あなたには体調を崩さない可能性が与えられていない。つまりあなたは本来絶対にゲーム版に上がれない存在なのよ。
恩着せがましくてありがとう。わかってるわ。こうしてお父さんやお母さんやお兄ちゃんの元気そうな姿を見られただけでもこれはとても素敵な奇跡なんだってわかってるもの。
Angie had tried to stand in the way of her family, attempting to stop them from leaving the airport and heading towards Rokinjima. However, it was impossible for her to exist in October 4, 1986, so she couldn't do it, even though her brother had only bumped into her and apologized. Even though he hadn't known that she was his sister, it had been such a miracle that she could cry.
嫌味を言ってごめんなさい。私はあなたにもらった奇跡を無駄になんかしないわ。
頼もしいわね。さあ、彼らと一緒に行きましょう。六軒島へ。駒たちがもうすぐすべて揃う。第4のゲームが幕を開けるわ。
By the way, I was gonna say that... Oh, we only have two... Oh, which side? Okay, human side. No, Butler and... Yeah, Anjay, similar hair color. But yeah, the mom and dad... White, at least white. Black, a little bit brown, I guess. So how did they get their red hair? I mean, this... Yeah, Kyrie is not Butler's mom. But then again, when you look at this, like George, Hideyoshi, Maria, Rosa, but then look at this one, Jessica. Oh, Jessica's blonde, yeah. But both of them have red hair. Not one in, I mean, like, she has white hair. They should have made her hair white, right? Never mind. Okay.
ベアともバトラももう席についてる頃よ。
六軒島へ。私の、いや、みんなの運命を変えた1986年10月4日の六軒島へ。
Changing fate. Can we do that? What happened on that day? I'll expose it. I'll learn what it is. And I'll bring it back. I'll bring them back. As she stood there with her fist still clenched, she surely turned her face up to the heavens. A single teardrop from the depths of her eyes dripped down into the air. And when time started moving again, the two witches' figures were swallowed up by a blowing gale and erased in an instant. We're back in this golden room, I guess.
おはようございます、お嬢様。
The main man is back. Yes.
これは上機嫌なご様子。快適なお目覚めのようですな。
快適な目覚めどころか、ワクワクして一睡もできなかったぞ。何しろ楽しい第4のゲームの幕開けだからな。
Yeah, what is your plan this game, Beato? What is her tactics this time? And how is it gonna work though? Yeah. It's hard to predict. Like, for example, with NJ here, right? How is she gonna be... Yeah, how is she gonna be in this story here? Is she like gonna be like these guys, or the guys on, let's say, on the witches world, right? Like just watching what is happening, maybe like that. I mean, she couldn't really interfere, right? It seemed that she truly had been excited that she hadn't gotten any sleep. Did she show absolutely no signs of lacking sleep because she was young, or because she had the mind of a little kid? Ronove chose not to say it aloud and laughed. Ukuku instead.
前回はバトラのやつを徹底的にケチョンケチョンにしてやった。あのまんまと騙されたというバトラの顔、実にざまあなかったぞ。それにしてもあやつめ、まだへこんでるのではあるまいな。
へこんでいると申しますと？
まあそのだな。あやつめ、いい年してちょっと素直すぎるとことかあるだろ？
ございますな。そこが魅力とも申しますが。
そうであろう、そうであろう。まあそれでだ。前回のあれ、あやつめコロッと引っかかってくれたであろう。
コロッと豪快に。
I mean, he fell for it because at the end, yeah, it seemed like you try to sacrifice yourself.
生まれてからただの一度も人に騙されたことのない無垢なバラのつぼみにも似た純粋さをお嬢様が存分に蹂躙を。冬の朝、美しき新雪の平原を存分に駆け回って踏みにじり尽くす喜びにも代え難いでしょうな。お嬢様はバトラ様の純粋な心を実に痛快に豪快に無残に無慈悲に無教養に実はちょっぴりやりすぎちゃったんじゃないかななんて不安になってしまうくらいに暴虐の限りを尽くされましたとも。普通ならへこむでしょうな。それはもう二度とお嬢様の顔も見たくないくらいに。
分かっておるではないか。わらわはそのだな。いよいよ第4のゲームが始まるというのに、もしもあやつが意気消沈していて卓につかないというようなことがあったらまた面倒だなぁと思い、そうならば先に対策を準備した方が良いかと思い、お前に先にそれを問うたわけだ。
でしたらやはり対策をご用意された方がよろしいでしょうな。残念ながらバトラ様はお嬢様の例の北風と太陽作戦でかなりショックをお受けになったようです。
North Wind and Sun strategy. So yeah, this was the one where she faked it.
ほう。ショックというとどのくらい？
Beata lowered her voice slightly, asking timidly. Ronave followed suit and lowered his voice in the same way.
実は膝を抱いてうずくまられてもうだいぶになります。
Yeah, I've been wondering what happened to him. I mean, the butler in this other world.
何度かお声をおかけしたのですがお返事をされません。お食事もお運びしたのですが手を触れた様子もありません。
それは難儀だな。あやつそこまでへこんでおったか。
無理もありますまい。何しろお嬢様が徹底的におやりになられましたからな。
I mean, not just her, even Virgilia. Where is Virgilia even, right? Is she gonna be appearing in this episode as well? I want to see her, honestly. We saw her only slightly in the end, like the true self of Virgilia, right? She better show herself here. I want to see how she really acts.
普通なら人間不信になりましょうな。
ほう、人間不信なら好都合。人間など見限って魔女を信じると良いぞ。すまぬ。ふざけが過ぎた。
Beato had tried to joke about it, but the situation seemed to be quite serious, so that even she took the hint and hid her laughter.
そんなにも深刻なのか?
Okay, let me just fix this sound. For this mod, you need to like put it there and then make it louder and make it lower to normalize the sound. If you don't do that, yeah, the sound is sometimes very not that loud, I mean.
第4のゲームの開始はもう少し待ってやった方が良いか？
ベルンカステル教のお客人もおいでになっておりますので、第4のゲームは速やかに開始された方がよろしいでしょう。ただ、お嬢様はバトラ様に多少気を使われても良いかもしれませんな。
使えばよいのか。あやつは落ち込んでいるのだから、そうだな。元気づけてやるとか。
心を暗く閉ざした者に暗く接しても無駄なこと。その暗闇に負けないほどの明るさで照らし出すほかないでしょうな。
ちっくしょー、いい加減にしやがれ。
Are these playing with Butler again? The snakes Nechan.
あんたごときにロの上様が焼いてくれたクロワッサンなんてもったいないもん。私が美味しく食べちゃおうかな。
Butler's stomach involuntarily growled at the fragrant smell of the croissants. His breakfast plate was empty, but the butler hadn't eaten any of it. The biggest glutton of the seven sisters of purgatory, Beelzebub, had waited for Ronove to leave and had come to snatch the food away. Butler had noticed, and they'd been really noisy ever since. Even though Beelzebub only had to give it back immediately or else throw it into her own mouth right away. She intentionally ran around in circles, making fun of Butler.
俺の朝飯返しやがれ。今返したらデコピン一発で許してやる。もしも食ったりしてみろ。
代わりにお前を食べてやるぞって。私を食べられるものなら食べてごらんなさいよ。きっとパンケーキの蜂蜜のように甘いから。
Pancakes. You can actually see him punching her. You see that fist on the left side?
捕まえた。今はてめえの太ももよりそのパンが食いてんだ。
I want to eat that bread even more than your thighs. Oh my god.
おとなしくそいつを返しやがれ。ふっかギッギッギッギッギッギッギッ。こいつ最後まで抵抗を。
ダメよダメよ、あげないもん。クロワッサンも私に食べてほしいって思ってるもん。
イエーイ、ヤッホー、はよーバトライ。こいつ朝っぱらからまだくよくよしてるのか。新しい一日とゲームの始まりであるぞ。元気出して行ってみよう。
She flung the door open, like a marathon runner drawn on a certain caramel box. What do you mean caramel box? With her hands held high and an idiotic cheeriness, Beato appeared. For some reason, flags from around the world and confetti scattered about, perfectly complementing this magnificent entrance. Butler and Beelzebub, who had been fighting over the croissant, completely forgot about their argument, speechless.
それでは私はこれで。はい、バトラ君、あーして。
At least he got the croissant, though. Yes.
よー、おはようベアト。
朝から絶好調なようで何よりだ。
Beato and Butler looked at each other. It seemed neither had a clue what was going on with the other.
バトラーどういうことだロノウェイ、元気そうじゃねえかよ。
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's sad or anything. I guess Ronovich just wanted her to appear in front of Butler.
膝抱いてないし返事してるし、というか食事中だったし。
いえいえ、毛布の中で膝を抱くようにぐっすりお休みでございまして。お目覚めの時間をお知らせしたのですが、まるでお気になられず。
So Ronovich just had, or just wanted to have fun, I guess.
食事をしようにも、いたずら猫が迷い込んでそれどころではなかったようって。
よく言うぜ。てめえこそ前回はでっかく騙してくれやがったじゃねえか。事情はさっぱりだが、朝からいい気味だぜ。とりあえずロノベ、朝からナイス。
恐れ入りますバトラー様。
The two men stuck up their thumbs as though they understood each other, chuckling together. For a while, Beato was very energetic, trying to hide her embarrassment.
俺をあんまり舐めるんじゃねえ。まさか俺が膝を抱いて、まだいじけてるとでも思ってたのかよ。
前回あれだけ悔し涙を流しておったのはどこの誰だというのか。あの涙をたっぷりと小瓶にでも集め、化粧水にすればよかったわ。
うるせえや。あれはてめえの下手くそな芝居の超展開にちょいと驚かされちまっただけだ。みっともねえとこ見せちまったが、二度と同じ手が通用すると思うなってんだ。
無論よ。同じ手に何度も引っかかってわらわを失望させるな。
ああ、見てろよ。俺はくじけるたびに強くなる男だってことを教えてやるぜ。だがな、ベアト。
なんだ？
二度とするな。
Don't do it again. Never hurt his feelings again. I mean, yeah, honestly, it looked like Butler really really, like, I guess felt bad or feel for her at the ending there on the third episode. But then, yes, it was fake. So Butler doesn't want to be hurt that way again.
ほう。なんでだ？やはり絡めては苦手か？
俺とお前は敵同士で。絶対に手を取り合うことはないってことを、俺はもうはっきりと理解した。だからもう二度と、それを勘違いさせるような不愉快な真似をするな。
そうは言うがな、そなたの弱点と知って。
Beato thought they were still joking around, but the tone had disappeared from Butler's expression some time ago. But can we even have let's say, an actual enemy? Well, like, for example, a different one. So, let's say Butler here. Butler will always be, I guess, one player on the board, right? will there be a time that it's not gonna be Beato on the other side? Is there gonna be like an actual, yeah, a different one from the beginning? I mean, from the beginning. For example, Butler and Beato teamed up. Can we get someone different? At least for now, I can't really see. Maybe we'll get someone different in the future, right? Who knows? Beato felt as though his eyes were like the surface of a black tea that had cooled down.
いいな。二度とするな。
わからんぞ。忘れた頃にまたやるかもな。
二度とするな。
Pierced by a strong and forceful gaze, Beato held her tongue. Maybe she wasn't certain that Butler would break the silence with laughter. However, Butler's serious expression didn't change in the slightest. So to break that silence, Beato had no choice but to start laughing herself.
それでよい。そなたとわらわは好敵手。どのような良好な関係になろうとも、敵同士であることの一線を越えることはない。そなたがそれを勘違いしなかったなら、わらわはそれで十分だ。
そうだな。お前が敵であることを一瞬だけ忘れかけた。二度と同じ醜態はさらさない。お前の絡め手にかかることは二度とない。二度と。
第4のゲームが待ちきれないのはどうやらわらわだけではなかったらしい。嬉しいぞバトラー。さあ席につけ。
ああ、望むところだぜ。もう小手先の騙しは効かねえぞ。
生きがるな。前回のゲームの最後の謎、南條殺しの謎も降参したままのくせに。
The mystery of Nanju's murder. Yeah. The hardest one to have an argument with. Or to determine who did it, right?
今はまだ答えを保留するさ。
Unless we have more information, yeah, Butler cannot answer that.
だがな、くじけたわけじゃねえぞ。必ずお前の真っ赤な真実を破り、魔女を否定してみせる。
良い心意気だ。やはりそなたは不死鳥のごとき男よ。わらわの見込みを裏切らぬ。それでは第4のゲームの幕を開けよう。だがその前に我らは新しい客人を迎えなければならないようだ。
客人？
Enge?
そなたも覚えておろう？
Wait, doesn't remember Enge?
前回のゲームの最後で招待状もなく現れ、余興を台無しにした謎の女よ。
あいつか。
わらわたちのゲームに加わりたいというのでな。正式に招待状を送り、この席へ招かせていただいた。ロノウェ、客人を呼べ。
その必要はないわ。 もういるわよ。
The voice that answered Beato's skull came from the darkness in a corner of the room. So she is here. So I mean in this, let's say witch's world. Okay.
おやおや。
So is she gonna be here the whole time? She's gonna be, I guess, another teammate of Butler?
そなたも人が悪い。来ていたならば、挨拶の一つもすればよいもの。
私、殴る前に挨拶する習慣ないの。でも、殴り終わってからならしてあげるわ。
ほう、なんとする？
Good night, have a nice dream.
Have a nice dream.
笑える。実に笑える。
Beato cackled and clapped her hands. But that was only Beato, and nothing rose to Butler's face except a bitter smile.
あんた武闘派だな。
Butler and the girl's eyes met, and he shrugged his shoulders as he spoke. But the girl didn't answer, giving only a cold stare in return.
前回は土壇場で世話になったな。礼を言うぜ。
礼なんていらない。あなたがぶったるんでただけよ。私は目を覚ませと言っただけ。
そうだな。バトラはぶったるんでるな。
Beato tried to laugh as though sympathizing with her, but it didn't reach the girl's ears. She did absolutely nothing except stare at Butler with ice cold eyes.
どうやら俺は嫌われてるみてえだな。
あなたが本気で戦ってないからイラついてるだけよ。
俺が本気じゃないだと？
まさかあの低たらくが本気だったとでも？バカにしないで。
バカ。
いつまでこんな魔女の茶番に付き合ってるつもりなの？
俺は俺なりにベアトと戦ってる。もちろん本気でだ。
本気で？笑わせないで。魔女といつまでも永遠にお茶を飲んで談笑しているだけのあなたが本気で戦っている？冗談は髪型だけにして。
Keep the jokes to just your hair, dude.
そりゃ俺も最初はこの魔女のゲームに不慣れで散々な目に遭わされてきたさ。だがな、ようやく戦い方やそのコツが見えてきたところだ。
I mean, this is just a fourth game, right?
俺のこれまでの無様さがあんたには本気でないように見えたのなら、それは誤りだぜ。
そう？
確かに俺がベアとの胸ぐらをつかみ上げるのに必要な距離はまだかなりあるだろうと思う。
But I guess every game that we do, Butler is just, improving every single time. Because in the first game we didn't have this yet. Second game, it was really defeat. Third game, I guess a little bit. And now we're in the fourth game, right? We'll see. This is the last question arc, by the way, so maybe we'll finally win. Who knows?
しかしその距離はどれほど長大であろうとも有限だ。そして俺はゲームを重ねるごとに一歩一歩確実にその距離を詰めている。時間はかかろうともあの魔女を追い詰め必ずチェックメイトする。それには奴がよく口にするように1000年をかけるかもしれねえ。だがそれでもいつか必ず打ち勝つ。 なぜか。俺が絶対に負けを認めないからだ。絶対に立ち止まらない。追い詰め続ける。だからつまり言えることはただ一つ。俺はいつか必ずあの魔女に勝つってことだ。
Don't say someday. Say today.
気の長い話ね。
Yes, he doesn't sound like he's in a hurry.
あなた勝つ気あるの？
But it's quite funny though, right? That Aang is asking him, "Are you even trying to win?" And then, was it Lambda Delta, or it was Lambda Delta, right? Asking Beato last time, "Are you even trying to win?" as well. I think they're just. I think Butler and Beato are just having a lot of fun. They're not even trying to win anymore.
有限もその扱いを間違えれば無限と化す。今のあなたはすでに亀すら追い越せないアキレスなのよ。なるほどね。私が必要なわけだわ。こんなざまじゃ何億年をかけようとも無限の魔女に勝てるわけがない。
There's no way you could win against the endless witch even after a billion years.
お前は何者なんだ。名前くらい聞かせてくれたってバチは当たらねえだろ。
Will she ever say it though? At that point, the girl fell silent, gazing straight into Butler's eyes. At first, Butler faltered under the firmness of that look, and his gaze wavered slightly, but then his eyes gradually began to be sucked into the pupils that were staring at him. Hey, you can see that their eyes are the same as well, right? Same hair, same eyes, same look. Then inside those eyes, he saw a light he'd seen some time before. Butler was struck by how strongly they resembled the eyes of a girl who definitely couldn't be here. Even though that was completely impossible.
そんなバカなとは思うんだが、なぜかそんな気がするんだ。でもそんなことあるわけがない。まだあいつは6歳のはずだ。お前まさかエンジなのか。
Say it.
そうだ。と言ったら、あなたは信じるの？言い方を変えるわ。私はあなたの味方よ。だから信用して。と言ったら、あなたは信じるの？初対面の正体不明の女が自分の知人になんとなく似ているからという理由だけで、あなたは無条件に信用してしまうの？そんなお人よしだから、前回のゲームであっさり騙されて、悔し涙をボロボロこぼすことになるのよ。あなた、自分で言ったわ。その子は6歳なんでしょ？私が6歳に見える？にもかかわらず、私がその子だと自称したなら、それを鵜呑みにするの？
それを言われると弱えな。すまん。そうだな。俺はお人よしだ。そいつを前回のゲームで思い知らされたはずなのにな。お前が言う、俺が本気じゃないってのも、そういう意味か。
そうよ。あなたは魔女と戦っているつもりでしょうけど、ただ慣れ合って遊んでいるだけ。
You may think you're fighting against a witch, but you're just getting along with her and playing. That is a nice description of what is going on.
チェスで仲良く戦って遊んでいるだけなのよ。あなたたちにとってそれは真剣勝負でしょうけれど、それを離れて見ている私には仲良くルールに守られてただ遊んでいるようにしか見えない。
きつ ついな。
でも、そのお遊びに勝てない限り、あなたはここから解放されない。だから私が来たのよ。このゲームに決着をつけるためにね。今のあなたは、魔女を追い詰めていると称しながら、車輪の中を延々と走り続けるハムスターみたいなもの。
あれか。夜な夜なくるくると車輪の中を走り続けるあれか。
車輪の中を走り続けることは一見、無限のように思えるかもしれない。無限の魔女ベアトリーチェ。まるであなたのことね。そして、その車輪の中で戦ってるつもりで滑稽にいつまでも走り続けているのが彼。これはゲームじゃない。彼を永遠に閉じ込めているだけのカゴでしかない。
ほう。わらわの無限をネズミが遊ぶ車輪風情に呼ばわるか。面白い面白い。
ある次元における無限は、より高次元において無限をなさないものよ。メンガーのスポンジが無限の表面積を持つのは3次元未満の世界での話。3次元の現実においては質量ゼロ。無限どころか存在さえできない。
威勢のいい女よ。わらわの敵を名乗る程度の資格はあるらしい。
あんた、何者なんだ？
私はあなたの味方。そして魔女の敵よ。もちろん、信じなくていい。私が本当にあなたの味方であるかなんて、誰にも証明できない。
But us, we know that she's an ally. She wants to save her family.
むしろ、私のことをうさんくさいと思うくらいの警戒心の方が望ましいわ。
そうだな。前回ひでえ目に遭わされたんだ。そのくらいの用心深さは必要だな。俺ももう二度と騙されるのはごめんだぜ。
Beato laughed in a truly pleased way, which was humiliating only to Butler.
人はいきなり騙されたりはしない。自らの確認を怠り、それを他人に委ねたとき、騙される。他の人が渡り始めたから、もう信号は青になったと思った。じゃあ、事故の言い訳にはならないってこと。わかる？
ああ、わかるぜ。与えられた情報を鵜呑みにするんじゃなく、自分の頭で考えろってことだろ。俺はベアトに見せられた魔法を鵜呑みにしていた。考えることをやめていた。
I stopped thinking.
だからダメだったんだ。
Butler grimaced as he remembered his many painful losses. The witch watched and laughed again, putting on a bold appearance.
私はあなたが有利になるように助言する。もちろん、あなたは私のそれを鵜呑みにすべきではない。私が味方であることの絶対の保証なんて誰にもできないのだから。
Virgilia. In the last game, Virgilia, who I thought was an ally, was actually on the witch's side. Butler couldn't read his head of that eerie smile worn by Virgilia, a person he'd once even thought of as trustworthy and reliable. Yeah.
だから、私を無条件で信用なんてしなくていい。
I did say that I don't want to trust a witch anymore. But then again, Angie here is a witch, right? The Golden Witch in 1998.
故に、私の助言も参考意見程度に留めてもらって大いに結構。 だって、魔女とのゲームを戦っているプレイヤーは、あなたなんだから。
そうだな。外野の指し手に従って打ったから負けた。なんて、情けねえ言い訳だもんな。
そうとも。わらわの相手はバトラよ。そなたなど外野に過ぎぬわ。それをわきまえているとは良いことだ。
いいえ、外野じゃないわ。ベアトリーチェと後ろ宮バトラー。そして、それを俯瞰する私が、まるで三角形のような形になって戦うのよ。一見、これは共闘ではないけれど、一緒に戦うばかりが共闘ではない。
ほう。珍妙なことを言い出す。
さっき彼は戦うことを、あなたとの距離を詰めると表現した。でも、一つの目では距離は測れない。二つの目があって初めて物事は立体的に見え、その距離も測れる。そして、二つの視点があっても、同じ場所からでは意味がない。離れている方が、魔女を正確に測ることができる。
異なる立場から、異なる角度で打つ。十字砲火ってことだな。面白いぜ。
異なる立場から、異なる角度で打つ。だから私は誰とも慣れ合わない。自分の立ち位置をずらし、魔女を挟み撃ちにするために。
Okay, so she's saying I won't get along with anybody. That's how I'll keep my own position separate and catch the witch in a pincer attack. So I guess she's not gonna be helping us that much, I suppose? Or she's not gonna be, I mean, in this side that much. Maybe?
いいのか、バトラー。その女は実は、わらわが差し向けた伏兵かもしれぬぞ。もっともらしいことを言って、そなたを信用させようとしているだけかもしれぬぞ。
かもな。こいつは、さっきからそれをずっと重ねていっている。だからこいつの助言は、もちろん鵜呑みになんかできないだろうさ。だが、それが信用に値するものか否か、俺は自ら考えて、取捨することができる。俺が自ら考えることをやめない限り、俺はもう誰にも騙されない。
大した自信だぞ、後ろ宮バトラ。そこまで言い切ったそなたをコロリと。また騙してみたいぞ。そして再び騙されたことを知った時のそなたがどんな顔を浮かべるのか、わらわは見てみたい。気に入った。
なあ、あんたは俺の名を知ってるようだが、俺はあんたの名を知らない。名前を聞かせてくれ。
Say it, please. For a while, the girl remained silent without changing her expression even once. She looked as though she couldn't decide whether to say her name or not, or possibly, as though she was deciding on the name she'd say on the spot, but I think she's gonna say a different name.
グレーテル。
Gretel?
グレテル？
Gretel.
お前がか？
バカね。名前よ。私のことはグレーテルと呼んで。
Gretel.
じゃあ、俺はヘンゼルとでも名乗った方がいいか？
You know what's funny? I do love my fairy tales, and yeah, Hansel and Gretel, one of the, I guess, yeah, one of the most popular ones. And the funny thing is, Hansel and Gretel, they went into a witch's house, right? So yeah, I guess you got the reference there. Butler as Hansel, Ange as Gretel, going into the witch's house. And let's see if they defeat the witch and put her inside the oven.
冗談さ。俺は後宮バトラ。バトラと呼んでくれ。
よろしく。
Why doesn't she want to say it though? I mean, Butler said it earlier, but she doesn't want to confirm it, right? Is it because maybe emotion would rise up instead of them trying to win? It might be in the way. So maybe later, for example, if we win, maybe she's gonna say like, "I'm your sister, by the way," but 12 years in the future.
握手は嫌い。気を悪くしないでね。
そうだな。お前が味方と決まったわけじゃないしな。警戒心を持てって言われたばかりなのにな。
Butler drew back his right hand, which he had stuck out. His bitter smile disappeared and was replaced with a strong resolve directed at this new fourth game.
バトラー、あなたはどうして魔女に勝たなければならないのか、よく考えて。気に入らないからやっつけるなんて抽象的なものではダメ。絶対に魔女を打ち倒して、この世界から抜け出すという強い信念を持って。あなたの帰りを待っている人が必ずいるから。その子のためにも。
Maybe there was something she wanted to say. I mean, definitely. You could see, like even last time on the tea parties, right? She wanted to see her brother, her mom, her dad. Of course she wanted to say something. Gretel clenched her fist in front of her chest and hung her head in silence, at a loss for words for a short while. As though smashing through that silence, Beato spoke up in a forceful voice.
よし、これにてグレーテルとやらの自己紹介も十分であろう。さあさあ思い出してごらんなさい。10月4日に何があったのか。第4のゲームの幕開けであるぞ。
At the same time, as though it had been blown by a sudden gust of wind, the clock that had been turned back to October 4, 1986 started to move. While we remain in the witch's tea room, the blue-gray sea and the green Rokenjima spread out beneath us. And we could see a boat heading there, its wake trailing behind it. The sky was already cloudy, and it seemed that the barrier of the typhoon would soon shut the island away. There was a boat docked in the harbor and Goda helping unload it. Goda-san. Goda has pretty much a non-existent, what do you call this, role last time, right? The relatives were gradually swallowed up by the island.
マリアは相変わらず元気だな。
マリアちゃん、気をつけないと転ぶよ。気をつけて。
The long-missed cousins I had loved dashed across the beach, getting swallowed by the forest path that led to the mansion and disappeared. And of course, Oni-chan could be seen among them too. Oni-chan.
くっそー。待て待てマリア。
It's always sad seeing this in the beginning. Yeah. It's just always sad because you know what's gonna happen, right? A tragedy. They went here, they didn't know what was gonna happen. And yeah, they're just having fun.
こんなすばしっこいやつめ。
Maria One-chan. Okay, so we are, I mean, who's, what do you call this? Ange is the one, or this is her inner voice, I guess. Inner monologue. Maria One-chan, whom I loved, started dashing. Oni-chan chased after her. They were swallowed up by the forest. Following them, father and mother were also swallowed up. One by one, the rest of the parents were swallowed up as well. They were swallowed up, leaving only me behind.
バカ。いつまでこんなところで魔女と戯れて遊んでいるのよ。早く帰ってきてよ、お兄ちゃん。私を一人ぼっちにしないで。そして気がついて、残された私がどれだけ辛く寂しい世界で孤独を強いられるかを。
Saint Lucia, Angus Future. After 1986. No specific date, I guess.
ごきげんよう。
Okay, so let us take a break there, and yeah, let me check this. Nothing really. Witch's side. Oh, even Maria is here now. She's in the witch's side. Okay. When are we gonna get like a Maria specific episode? So yeah, I mean the Saint Lucia, right? Isn't this the same school of Shion Sonozaki from Higurashi, right? Same private boarding school, private academy. But yeah, same. I guess the creator Ryukishi, he likes to reuse, I guess. I mean, I guess characters. I mean, you can see it from Rika and from Satoko, right? But in this game, they're just named differently. I guess reuse, I guess models and places, I suppose, right? I mean, not the main characters, but I guess yeah, some of the side characters. He tries to reuse. So that was a nice, I guess, a reference to Higurashi here. As yeah, Ange is also going to this school. That's pretty cool. So yeah, just started this episode. I mean, of course, not a lot has happened yet. But we see now that we have Ange and Butler on Team Human now. Are we gonna win? Are we finally gonna win this time around? This is the final question arc. And if we are gonna win, it has to be in this episode, right? It has to be. Hopefully. So yeah, we are gonna continue this and do more of Umineko When They Cry, episode 4 in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.